Now we're going to look at the key lock or Americana from side control. A lot of this is very similar to how you would do it in the mount, but it takes better control over your hip movement, that spacing, and realizing when your opponent is in a good position to do this and when it's better to let go. I'm in side control. When is it a good time to get that Americana? Well, anytime I can get the grip. Sometimes I'm in here, I'm controlling nice and tight. Sometimes he comes in with that T-Rex arm. I come over, I sit, I control, I take it down. It really doesn't matter however you want to set this up. Let's use it from that case of Katami where I'm pushing that wrist. So I sit, I start to push it down, I get that grip. A lot of people here really come out to dominate the arm, straighten it out. When I come to here, it gives him the option to straighten his arm. That's not really what I want, guys. I really want to make sure that this elbow gets as close to the hip as possible. Now, remember when we did this from mount, when you practiced it and you brought that elbow down, man, it tightened up real quick. It's important that we don't just grip their elbow down to their hip really fast, because people with even medium flexibility in their shoulders, you might really injure them. So make sure that the first couple times you do this slow, find out where their range of motion is, and then you can speed it up accordingly. So I got here. Instead of spreading out over here, I'm going to move my body back, and I'm going to pull his elbow down. Look at how he's already tightening up his hips. He's grimacing over here making sounds. I don't know. Doesn't matter where his thumb is turned. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is that I get him in nice and tight. From here, I'm going to lift nice and easy. That's all it took. A lot of guys won't even be able to get their elbow down to their hip, and there's not your big fat knee here making that block. So when we bring it in and we bring it down, it's nice and tight. I'm in here, I get good control, and I'm just going to use my whole body to drive it over. If I try to use my arms, it's not going to work. So come here, drive it over, get good control. If you want to elbow your partner in the face like I did, I'm sure he won't like you, but man, it works really well. Don't do it. Here, I drive over, I get good control. Now, even if it's right here, I still want to go down. Make sure you go all the way until that elbow touches the hip. From here, nice lifting motion. Important. Let's look at it again from a different angle. I'm in that case of Katami, he's got that hand here, he's creating problems. I catch it, and I'm going to drive forward. Look how I turn over with my whole body. Boom! Catch it. Elbow to hip, and I lift. It's important that I keep everything locked and I'm not trying to push with my arm. Look, here, push. Catch, down, and lift. Get that elbow as close to the hip as you can. Get the elbow as close to the hip as you can. Guys, there's nothing more important. If you can get the elbow to the hip, you have the grip, you should finish it just about every time.